Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Baldur's Gate! We are in the very end game of Baldur's Gate here. Sorry, I wanted to check, I thought there might have been a name. We are going to the Ducal Palace. We've got our invitation, we've got, as far as I can tell, as much evidence as I can possibly have. Yeah. There you go, several documents. Invitation Ducal Palace, my next destination. Yeah, if there's more evidence to gather for this, I don't know what it is. Should I haste beforehand? Let's go ahead and do it.
Really? No one
just in case we gotta kite some flaming fists, this will be much more convenient.
I will listen for now.
Everyone head over here. We'll get you to wait just a scooch.
Be direct.
Okay. No, someone's pathing away. Baloth, dude. Hey, Bill.
Hello.
Greetings. Assume you've come to the Palace with Coronation of Saravok. Well then, we'll need to see your invitation. Here are the invitations. Can you listen now? We're in a hurry. Don't be impatient. Let's take a look at these. Yes, they do look authentic. All right then, you can enter. Thank you. So the door just opened up.
You must gather your
and in we go.
Serve the flaming fist.
Here are the invitations. Interesting, you get checked twice. In terms of positioning, I want to do this. There you go. Now that all of our guests are arrived, you can begin with the ceremony that you've all been awaiting.
As all of you know, this is a special occasion for the city of Baldur's Gate.
It is time for a new person to join the ranks of the Grand Dukes. I do not wish to downplay the tragedy that we suffered with the loss of Entar Silvershield, but this is not the time for us to show grief.
The votes have been tallied from those submitted by the landowners. The result was nearly unanimous.
What of Duke Elton? Has his condition improved at all? If he dies, who will replace him? What about the rumors of Arm mobilizing for war? Why aren't we preparing for war? With our iron shortage, how are we to defend ourselves? Who will give us the iron we need? What of the Zentarum? I've heard that they may be somehow involved. I believe that Elton was poisoned by members of the Shadow Thieves. They're obviously trying to kill our leaders.
All of your questions will be answered in due time. You need not worry.
Entar was killed by Shadow Thieves, agents of Arm. If it isn't obvious to the rest of you, it's obvious to me. Arm wants a war.
The evidence we have about Entar's murder does resemble the work of the Shadow Thieves, but...
Resembles? That's ridiculous! The signature left behind on the body was the mark of the Shadow Thieves. Are you blind and stupid, woman?
If I may continue, the signature left behind was very blatant and could have been put there to mislead all of us.
Who would want to mislead us?
Yeah, who?
Perhaps I could interject something before this meeting degenerates into meaningless bickering.
Oh, we are here to welcome our new Grand Duke, so perhaps we should get on with it. Introducing the new Grand Duke, Saravok Ankev, who's in big freaky armor. I am honored to be here. Sorry, I can't do the voice. To be here before such a respected assemblage of noblemen. I accept my position with full awareness of my new responsibilities, and I will have many of them. I would first like to address many of the questions that have been asked earlier. The rumors about Alm's mobilization for war are entirely true, as is the involvement of their Zentarum cohorts. But do not worry, we are not bereft of defense. Although the recent Zentish attempts at depriving us of the most valuable war resource, iron, has weakened us, it has not crippled us. When my father was most recently murdered, I inherited his control over the western branch of the Iron Throne. They have a great deal of stockpiled iron, enough for all of our needs. I will give this to the city to do with as you will. Unfortunately, our greatest military commander lies on his deathbed, a grievous blow to this city. To ensure that the Flaming Fist is well led, I will assume direct control. I will assume control of the mercenary regiment with permission from its current steward, Angelo.
Wait one moment. That is not in your power to decide.
Shut up! Let Saravok speak!
Instead of waiting for the war to come to us, we will take it to them. With the Flaming Fist, we should be able to easily take the town of Nashkel and then quickly fortify the mountain pass through the cloud peaks. What? Who dares to interrupt? Okay, I guess I darest interrupt? That's a weird sudden cut. But yeah. So yeah, all the noblemen who were like blindly supporting him turned out to be doppelgangers. I don't think these two are. I thought all my evidence would impact something here. What's... Huh. I'm a little confused.
What is it now?
Unless this is another part of his ploy in a way, but it doesn't seem to make any sense. I guess I didn't pre-buff before all this, but... Yes, we're not fighting Sarevok. Or this must be a preface or a lead into something else.
Again, you
It must be part of his plot.
Eh? What do you want?
There's a lot of greater doppelgangers in all this.
Speak and be gone.
Go ahead and do the despair, because it debuffs everyone, and then you can go back to just attacking. We still have the haste going on, which is nice. The most important part of our pre-buff is kind of in place. I'd argue that the haste is... What, did you just get exploded, the greater doppelganger? Are the Flaming Fist mercenaries doing double damage because it's insanity? Even though it's not against us?
Catch someone else, you filthy swine.
What is it now?
I didn't actually see. Maybe it was one of us that did it. Yeah, the doppelgangers are trying to assassinate these two, maybe.
I do not understand this mouse magic that makes me do your bidding.
But I think we might be winning it. Maybe this is the way it always goes? Huh.
Elminster this, Elminster that. Give me 2,000 years of the pointy hat and I'll kick his arse.
All right. There you go. No, I guess this is the way it's all supposed to go. It was lucky that such brave people as Shouts intervened on his behalf. Is there anything that I can do for you in return? Haha. Take a look at these documents we have. I wonder if, like, normally there's more opponents here too, because I know we get the documents. I don't know how much of a change it makes. But there is definitely, the game is reactive to some of the prep work we do here. Take a look at these documents. Sarevok is the one who tried to kill you, had Entar killed, and nearly killed Elton. Yep, I mean, that's pretty much, yeah. We have his diary, but yeah, well, we got lots of documents, lots of proof. I'll take a look, but if you're wrong, punishment for such false accusations is severe. These people are the ones wanted on multiple counts of murder. Kill them! These people are not to be touched until I've finished reading these documents. You don't need to read that document, but since I know you're too stupid to take my advice, I'll just take your head. Okay.
I will listen for now.
I know we don't get to kill him here because his helper pulls him out, but we need to do some damage to him, I think.
What do you want?
And obviously, our characters don't know that we can't kill him now, so, yep. He's willing to start... Shit. I was like, oh, I gotta move Quill back, but nope, we just get double tapped, and... Wow. Okay, well, I'm obviously not going to be reading the dialogue all over again. That would be really terrible. So we'll just pop in, hear my invitations, go. Come in back here. Okay. There we go. Blah 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 blah.
Let Sarevok speak.
Okay, these guys are about to change. So they do move forward. There we go. Start attacking that guy.
Again, you disturb me.
Make sure that
What do you want?
these people don't die.
Jalcales?
Is
You can
there
go and beat
really
people
no
down
one
with
else you can
this.
bother?
So irritating.
They're definitely trying to kill Belt pretty hard here. Okay.
Catch someone else, you filthy
All we have to do is micromanage our two primary spellcasters here.
What do you want?
We're having to change targets a lot because things die pretty quickly. I'm really thinking the Flaming Fists are doing double damage. Okay, take a look at these documents. Da 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 da. Okay. Now we attack
Speak and be
Sarevok.
gone.
You are so irritating.
Is there really no one else you can bother?
Night Singer, give me power.
You know, use a charge of one of the heavens.
What is it now?
Catch someone else, you filthy swine.
Oh, he might not be touchable. He definitely have his MR. Oh, he took an injury there. Okay. Yeah, just... Jeez. Specifically targeting me. Run away, Quill. Oh, is this his buddy?
Run as you will.
Dwarfs.
There you go.
Hide forever.
You and I aren't finished, Quill. I'll kill you just as I killed Gorion. The only way you'll ever live in peace is if you kill me first. Well, that's the plan. There you go. Yeah, his buddy shows up, teleports him out of here. There you go. I think it's in your best interest on Sarevok and kill him before he does the same to you. You've seen enough killing. No, I haven't. I think you're right. Only problem is finding the bastard. Through the power of my god, I should be able to divine his location. Just wait a minute. I'll tell you where he's gone. Humana ha. He has been teleported to the Thieves Guild. I will dimension fold you to where he's gone. From there, you can follow him and kill him. Good luck. Yeah, but there's loot on the ground. Guess I could have picked it up mid-combat. You can always come back later.
I hate them flaming fist pansies.
What's this? Seems like everyone's crashing in the Thieves Guild these days. First the huge armored guy, now you! Better tell me what you're here about, and right quick, or you're in lots of trouble. Yeah, we're tracking down Sarevok, the huge armored guy. Where did he go? Went down the stairs over here, which I don't think we could go down before. He was in a hurry. If you're going after the guy, it's probably be good of you to get a little more prepared than you look. Down there's the Thieves Warren, and they're really dangerous. Go talk to Black Lily over in the storeroom by the stairs. She'll give you a good price on equipment. Even here she sells some magic stuff. This is kind of odd that, like...
I will listen for now.
But I guess there's a chance you'd never come through here. You might not know. You might not have checked the barrel for a skill book. Entirely possible.
I've got counting to do.
So, yeah. Yeah, there was no reason for me to collect this stuff. Here. Thieves, you'd probably appreciate the +3 short sword, right? Yeah. And the Gravebinder. Maybe this extra protective necklace. And it's like, it's so irrelevant. We're going into the end here. We're not going to do stuff with invisibility potions. We got invisibility 10 fit if we're going to do it. I mean, we could drink a ton of these. I don't think the elemental resistance part is going to matter at all for this. It's like, we'll make some space in our bag. Yeah, I don't know. This extra, the Merrick's Potion of Antidote for some reason, which you can probably just throw out, actually. Oh, they'll buy this. Most of the vendors won't buy this. These are just the healing potions that Baloth starts with. Yeah, most of the vendors like, I won't buy stolen stuff. Unlike in Baldur's Gate 2, I don't think there's really a concept of like stolen items in Baldur's Gate 1. Like, you don't need a fence, but this is one here. I think otherwise they don't give a shit. Potion of Genius is something that you can do if you do want to be able to read scrolls more successfully and don't want to save scum or change your difficulty slider. This is just Strength 19, which is kind of irrelevant for my group. So we can do this. Oil Speed is just haste. We cast haste. I'm doing this mostly just make room in my inventory, because it might be slightly more convenient. Yeah, sets your AC to 0. It does give you this. It can't be used by a lot of people, but Strength 20. What's power? Well, might be worth it. This too. Okay. I don't think there's anything we want to buy from you. A bunch of this is stuff I sold them. You do sell bolts. I don't know if it matters. I might go and... these are stacks of 10. That'd be 500. That's ridiculous. Let me just get more +2 sling stones. Wait, did I not? Oh, maybe that's more than I can buy in one chunk, or I don't have enough inventory space. All right. We bought some. I'm going to toss the regular +1s onto the ground and not care about them. We're going to upgrade you all to the +2s. Although one of these, is it this one of ice? Yeah, the extra damage there is worth more than the +2, so that's going to be okay. I'm going to toss that out. You're good over here. Got extra potions and stuff, that's all fine. I wonder if I should rest first. I am injured and clearly must be out of healing potions if Viconia is not doing some auto heal. One of these leads to, I guess it's a tavern, not an inn. So yeah, I do want to sleep. I might have to do it twice just to get all my heal spells.
Whiskey.
Tonight you sleep hunted by all.
Okay.
And wake in a dream hunted by one. Tonight you are the monster everyone claims you are. The kobold scorned like a rodent. The ogre that children fear comes in the night. The mobs and their torches now come.
These are different, by the way, depending on if you're good or evil.
Creatures you once did hunt, or so someone would have you believe. Once again you hear the voice, a voice that now makes no secret of its origins. It speaks of destiny and nature, and of evils bred in the bone. It says you will never be free of the mob, that they will hunt you for what you are. Murder and death run through your heart, and accepting that will supposedly give you power. The essence of Baal within you cannot be ignored. It is mistaken. You have already accepted what runs in your veins. You have accepted it and moved on. Whatever the foundation of the blood within you, it is yours and no one else's. If there is a power to be had, then you will administer it as you see fit, and not according to the ravings of a shade long dead. You calmly turn your back and walk away, applying the most powerful weapon you have at your disposal, indifference.
My superpower is meh.
Rattle on if they wish. Had they the power to harm you, they would have done so a dozen times over. More tangible threats require attention. The voice becomes shrill and piercing as you walk, but gradually grows weaker. As it fades, one warning does stand out amidst the din. It speaks of others that will listen where you have not, others that will embrace what you have rejected, and others that will be your death. This describes but one man, and you know of no other it could be. He who orchestrated your fall, and deserves all that you shall inflict upon him, Saravak. He shall feel your wrath for all that has occurred. You awake sure of your cause, and of what must be done.
Oh boy, here I go killing again. All right, now I suspect...
Baldur?
Yeah, I think we used some of her heal spells.
Fetch me something to eat.
Beer for ya.
So we'll just have another night's sleep.
Jalcales?
Maybe we're full. Maybe that's all she got. I don't remember
For now.
what we were set at. But, all right. Out we go. Back over here. We're in the end game now, baby. Now, I don't think there's a fight in the Thieves under city spot. I think it's just traps. Valletta Stiletto. Good name. Blast y'all thrice over. I don't know who you be, but if you're in league with him that cut me down, you can all go straight to Hades. May the spirits of those that built this maze take you down. Shut your yap. I'm looking for the one called Saravak. Did he come this way? No, I fell on my own sword and damn near cut my own throat, you fool. Of course he was here. Mad Jackal had clear passage past me and still he paused to strike. I get the last laugh though. Traps ahead will get him even with that mage he was dragging along. You too if you follow. Where's passage lead? Where does it lead? You want to follow him? You'll be dead before you get 100 feet. But I guess it's your life. The maze apparently connects to the Undercity. But I ain't heard of nobody that's gone through and lived to tell. It's kinda meant as a decoy retreat of sorts. Lead intruders down here and they think it's the way out. Usually you don't see them again after that. Ain't seen a live person leave ever. She's full of undead. Oh yeah, and kept climbing by jellies. There's some stuff, right? Better get a move on if you hope to catch them. I'm just gonna stay here and catch my breath. Where does Mage lead? Don't rightly know. Said there's a city beneath this one. There's always an undercity. Some archaeologist, smartass sage might be able to tell you more about it. It's not a proper city down there, you understand, just remains. Not surprising, really. If the site that Baldur's Gate is built on is so appealing, it would figure that there would have been one built before. I care little. Nothing but dead down there now. Get moving. All right, rest well. Yeah, whatever. Just be sure to give that Saravak a Shanko steel. That's the plan. So yeah, lots of traps. Now, I don't need a Potion Master for Thievery to see the traps because we are... As far as I know, we are capped on everything we need. But I think it does last a long time, and we've got 11 of them. So I'm going to transfer them to the backpack.
Yes?
And oops, I will send them over to Quill. Yeah, 3 hours. Oh, it's just open locks and pickpockets. Okay. Well, if we run into more stuff to unlock, with the Potion Master Thievery, I now have enough skill to open everything, which is good. So, if I recall, unless I am wrong, and I'm never wrong, there will actually be markings for the traps.
Speak.
Oh, you know, Potion of Perception is the other one. It's not as strong for some parts of the thievery stuff, but that's the one that would actually increase I open the right bag, that actually increases the find traps. But I don't actually need it. What's interesting about them is that unless you're playing a modded version of the game, these potions all stack. You can actually drink this multiple times for like max out pickpocket. And as far as I know, the same thing here. Yeah, there's no reason not to have this running now. Just to say,
What is it this
thematically it sort of makes sense.
Be
To
direct.
put us over 100 and find traps, which as far as I know makes absolutely no difference. But yeah, I thought there were markings on the wall. So this is clearly a dead end. And I think the markings are usually to show where the traps are. Okay, well, we run into these slimes first.
For now.
Traps probably start a little bit more later. Charge! Oh yeah, we're going to want Vicky on range stuff here just because it's tight quarters and going to be annoying otherwise. Damage output's definitely good enough for the slimes.
What is it this time?
Be direct.
Yes?
Speak.
I think the DLC content is generally considered to be harder than the main plot.
What is it this time?
I will
So having completed the tower,
Yes?
dealt with the Tonari fight,
be direct.
everything until we get to the final fight with Sarevok, which is legit pretty tough.
Speak and be gone.
Ow. And we're still going to be taking double damage from things, so it's still not going to be great. Multiple hallways here with no clear indications one way or the other, but it's just another dead end. Yeah, so some of it is just a maze, and therefore annoying. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think we run into traps until we start seeing markings on the walls, which might be on the next level. Oh yeah, there's a toss. I'm like, oh, I'll just wait till the party groups up before I engage, but I guess either way, Kagan's going to get shot at. Okay, I think this is the part where we're going to start seeing more traps. Doomguard. Oh, yeah, we've fought some of those before, right? Oh, they must have really good AC. Okay, see this marking?
What is it this
I
time?
think that means there's a trap here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's between these two markings. Okay, those, yeah. Skeletal Warrior hits hard.
I will listen.
I wanted to pull back in case there were more traps there.
Yes?
All right, we'll pull back some more.
Be direct.
Wow, these guys are annoying. Probably need to be using more blunt weapons.
How may I be of assistance?
This dwarf's not feeling
Wow.
too good.
Wow. Okay, well, we'll go for a full pre-buff here.
Speak and be gone.
And yeah, I don't think there's any... Oh, no, there is!
What is it this time?
It is still in between this area, though. Yeah, between these two symbols, I think is the idea. I think as I get past this, there won't be any. Wow, we were really badly hurt.
I will listen.
Wonder if I can rest down here. Okay, cool.
Be direct.
We're gonna go for a full pre-buff. And I don't think there's that many fights here, but... Just looking for symbols on the walls. I do like that, and it makes sense that thieves would have ways to, like, tell each other where the dangers are. I don't know why that one's red. I think, like, there's no option for the path. Oh, there is there.
Yes?
And it does lead to a dead end there, so, okay, we're definitely not going that way.
For now.
Here we got multiple routes. Well, that... I was gonna say can't go anywhere, but I guess it might lead down to here. I thought it was just turning in on itself, but... Oh, here we go.
How may I be of
I
assistance?
like it here.
You know what?
The gold.
I like the idea of here.
What do you want?
Is this invisibility 10-foot radius?
What is it this time?
Good. Now, Will can move forward here to spot for traps. And not worry about there being ranged people on the other side. Yeah, I'm expecting a bunch here. Let me just wait in case there's any more here. Although, as far as I know, it does do a wave. It's probably the extent of the limit, the radius. There might be some more after this. Guess I can bring the rest of the party down.
Be direct.
And the AI script I'm running is smart enough to not attack if you're invis. All right.
Speak and be gone.
I think I'm satisfied now that there's... Of course there's another trap.
How may I be of assistance?
Oh, hang on. Did it not restart this because I'm stealth? I hadn't realized that. Hang on. No one moved. No one move. We do have 24 hours in this invis spell, but this is not improved invisibility, so it'll break as soon as we take an action. Okay. Beat the crap out of this thing, please. I mean, I could have just ignored it and saved my invisibility. In hindsight, maybe that would have been the thing to do. I believe that's just going to be a +1 two-handed sword. Get an auto ID. It is just a +1, so.
Be direct.
Another sign that there's
Yes.
going to be traps over here. At least I don't have to worry about an enemy standing on the other side of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't believe you. There's going to be a trap, isn't there? What's going on here? Unless the red means it's the right way. Except this one clearly is not the right way, because that's a dead end there. Unless this is going to lead to a dead end.
Speak and be gone.
What does red mean? Enemies ahead? How is there not a trap in this? Eddie. Oh man, I didn't realize you were that far behind. This is fine. If I'm not looking to cast spells here, and I didn't think I needed to. Huh. Oh, charge that guy right away. I think they're much more dangerous as a ranged attacker than anything else, so... These skeletal warriors are really dangerous. I mean, these are like sort of fairly common enemies almost that pack +1 weapons. That is terrifying. Okay, I'm gonna assume if anything it's this way. There's no marking, so I'm kind of not expecting a trap. There's marking there, but it's still the red one, and I still don't know what to do about that. Oh, that's a dead end. It might not just be the color, it might be the symbol.
Be direct.
It's possible. I think all the red ones are the same symbol, though. Unless this all turns out to be a dead end. But I don't think so. I feel like this was the correct way. That's why they move backwards, is sometimes the little placeholder actually goes on the other side. It's not just a we're getting in each other's way. Alright, so this is the wizard that teleported Saravok away. Well, I thought it would be you. Quite the little family reunion shaping up now, isn't it? I knew you would follow. You two are the same blood. You must take the fight to him lest he strike you down at his leisure. Not that it will matter, you've already beaten him. His plans are in ruins, and allies are fleeing in droves. Such glorious goals they were, though none understood the true desire behind them. None but me, that is. Unfortunately, I'm now expendable, but I expected no less. What was your role in this? Why'd you help him if you knew you were going to be cast aside? What was my role? I was Saravok's mentor and tutored him in the blackest rituals. If he had succeeded, there is no doubt I would be among the dead, but my name would live on in his wake. There are things beyond death if you die in the right fashion. And how could there not be a place in history for the architect that shaped the actions of the ascending lord of murder? That you would not understand. You were born to affect the realms. The rest of us must carve our own place by whatever means necessary. Yeah, you're an idiot. I would kill you, but perhaps the anonymity you have attained is punishment enough. Where has he hidden himself? I will end this tonight. Yeah. Oh, Sarevok is not intent on hiding. You have stripped him of any pretense. There's no longer any point in him maintaining his respectable veneer, whereas I'm still trying to do that. Geez, I really am following in the wake of Sarevok, which is very fitting. That makes a lot of sense that we would end up in parallel paths. Only the most fanatical or fearful of his allies stand by him now. He will gather what resource he can and move on. Of course, he knows that you must come to confront him, and that is to his advantage to choose the battleground. There's an altar in the Undercity. It was to be where the ritual would take place, but now serves the last refuge. If you do not go to him, he will strike at you at his leisure. Ritual? What is he planning? The war with Om makes no sense. You must know his plan by now. You have practically followed his every move. Likely you are driven by the same desires as well. It seems like it, actually. I didn't realize how closely all my talk about being respectful and being elected and stuff actually mirrored his plans. Maybe people like assume that's what I was going for. I really wasn't. Except now I realize that actually what I was doing. No, the war with Om was not his true goal. Sarevok is no profiteer. The slaughter is all he wanted. With enough lives lost in the initial battles to ignite the fire in his own divine blood, he thought death was the appropriate scale. On the appropriate scale would cause him to ascend. Perhaps he would have, but who can really say? If you have the arrogance of a god and can kill like a god, who's to say you're not a god? Live to be accountable. No, whatever. I'm just going to kill him. Monstrous, you will die for your part in this. I'm dead regardless. Sarevok left me here for my failure earlier. He wished me to dispatch the Grand Dukes rather than effect his escape like I did. He would not consider failing as a possibility, a common weakness in those that would be gods. He will come for me when he realizes the first strike did not kill me. Do as you will. I'm resigned to my fate, whether it comes now or later. I think if we kill him, we lose rep. Quick save.
A rare display of intelligence.
Yeah, see?
Fleeting.
It's like, I mean, I guess because he was like, you know, unarmed. I don't think reputation matters now. Where does this go? Is there more than one path to this spot? Maybe there was. I guess there might have been. In any case, we're going down here. I'm just going to accept the rep loss. What I'm going to do, though, before we pop down, is I will rest, because I think it's more difficult to rest down below. Oh, his body speared. Cutscene, cutscene. Not much one. At last, I've made my way through the maze, and oh, God, that goes so fast. Through the maze and into the Undercity. Sarevok lurks nearby. I must find him and kill him for this to be over.
Undercity? Well, it's close enough to home, I suppose.
I wonder if Akoni has something to say here.
I will listen for now.
All right, there's going to be a fair amount of fighting here. I don't know if it's going to start immediately. Go ahead and pre-buff now. I suspect our shorter term buffs will probably run out before we actually get in the fight, but at least we run faster. So I think these side ruins have a bunch of undead and things, but I see no reason to go over there.
Does not well.
This, we could actually do sneaky, like, ranged fireball stuff if need be. We'll try a straight up fight first, and if it doesn't work, then we'll try to cheese it. A rather strange place to meet living members of the Sunlit Realms. I'm curious as to why you're here. Could I rightly assume you have something in common with the man, Sarevok Anchev? Nothing in common. He's a vile man. We are cohorts, none of your concern. Before we say anything more, would you be willing to tell us who you are? Let's take this option this time. I'm Robin! My friends and I are mercenaries and employ the Iron Throne. We've been sent to hunt down Sarevok. Seems as if he went crazy and started murdering all who got in his way, including Rieltar, and the Throne don't take too well to have their high-ups killed. You know, the longer I talk, the more familiar you've become. You're Quill, aren't you? Well. Seems if we've gotten lucky. Killing you will give us a nice hefty bonus. Sorry about this, but you're not wanted dead or alive, only dead. Alright. Let's just go ahead and run forward. Ideally, if we can go and target down this spellcaster, that would be quite nice. I'm going to switch you to melee, but I wonder if I should spell magic you. Or let's drop a silence in this, because there's more than one caster. Yeah, let's do that.
What is it?
Quill's not going to be casting spells, so he can just walk forward. I could hold people back in Fireball, but no. Oh, I forgot to check what new abilities I got. Ooh, Vampiric Touch. Okay. Yeah, Quill, just run up. That's going to be fine.
Really
and then these two are going to stay out of Fireball, or out of Silence range. And we're going to drop an AoE Confusion on these guys, and we're going to try it twice. Spell so nice, we tried it twice.
You are so irritating.
Catch someone else, you filthy swine.
All, sir?
And you can run up now. It's gonna be fine. Hello. Did she silence herself? No, she's not silenced. Okay. Hopefully these guys are. I don't see any of them becoming confused. Which is a bit disappointing.
What is it now?
Eh? What do you want?
Oh, no, there you go. Oh, are you serious? The fight was going so well. Ah. All right.
Be direct.
Rebuff.
Eh? What do you want?
Invisibility, 10-foot radius.
Speak and be gone.
Cool. Excellent.
Again, you disturb me.
We don't even have to cast it quite as far as all that. Because I don't want people moving forward. I think if I target here, out of range of our people.
Really? No one else you can bother?
How may I be of assistance?
Jalcales?
What is it this time?
And a fireball wand.
Catch someone else, you filthy swine.
And more fireballs. See, this is what you get for killing me when the fight was otherwise going so well. Just absolute fromage. All right.
I will listen for now.
There's the XP. Oh, she's feared. Or panicked because she's got a morale failure. Wow, boy, that fight was super easy, you guys. I was expecting a challenge at this point. I don't know why that wasn't. So these are just rings of protection +1. Probably a +1 longsword, +1 leather armor. There's a piercing. Interesting that you're not auto-aiding. This one here is arrows of detonation. Those are fireball arrows.
How may I be of assistance?
Arrows of biting. Arrows of ice. I already know those spells, so I don't really care that much. We're just, I mean, we're basically about to end. Oh, I guess this is a good place to put in a save. A little annoying still, oops, that I don't auto ID the +2 arrows, but that's gonna be okay. You know what? Before I forget to switch to the final fight, I'm gonna switch to, oh, these are not acid arrows. Those are the detonation ones. Might be a little dangerous to use accidentally. Arrows of dispelling. I'll throw the +2s in there, but we're going to use the acid arrows first for substantially more damage, if we're not just meleeing. All right, yeah, we're going to go ahead and put a cut in here, folks. Thanks a lot for watching another episode. And next time might be the final episode, actually. Thank you so much for watching all this time, and I'll see you for at least one more. Bye-bye.